Hello, guys. Welcome to the Renaissance. We are finally here. I just want to take a moment and just say thank you guys so much for all the people that has been subscribing to me and for all the people that will be subscribing to me for the future. Our goal for this month, we're going to find a way to hit 800 subscribers, and then we will be moving on to the rest of our goal, which is to hit 1 subscribers. But like I said, this year so far has been such a blessing, and that this is probably one of my most anticipating year because there's so much to be covering. For an example, like I said, we are now starting the Renaissance. Now this year I pick January 21st for a certain reason, due to the fact that Beyonce did do the Dubai performance on January 21st or the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, and this hits exactly 1 year ago when she did this. Now, prior to leading up to this performance, a lot of people was buzzing and speculating what she was planning on doing. After 2022, when she released the Renaissance, her seventh studio album, a lot of people were speculating where she planned on performing it there, and a lot of small controversies that came up. But when the show was finally here, there was only a select few that were able to see it. Now, before we jump into the actual live performance of the Dubai show, I just wanted to say how spectacular it was, and that the scenery in the skyline, especially the performance during at nighttime, was breathtaking from what we saw on the internet, and that TikTok and all these other social platforms was buzzing. And I think that that was an amazing thing, especially when we seen that Beyonce haven't performed, I think more than, I think 5 or 6 years, they said. So this was her first performance actually back prior to releasing Renaissance, which was a year prior ago. And that when she planned on actually setting the tone for the Renaissance, it was just amazing. And then covering that later on, she announced the tour, which we will give a rundown of what the Renaissance experience started off as. The first thing I will be giving you guys is the set list that she performed at the Dubai residence. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Dubai residence was also opening for the first Atlantis hotel that they were planning. It was like a man-made hotel, and Dubai definitely got that money to be, especially adding a performance like that, especially a artist of her caliber, and to even bring her out, they paid Beyonce, I think, 34 million or 24 million, which is probably the highest paid of any you know thing for a performer. On top of that, if I'm not mistaken, she also had 1 hour to perform a set list of performances, and she nailed it. And I think one of the most renditions that I saw that she did was the I think Drunken Love rendition, which is became one of, when you're that type of artist where your old songs, the way you set it up, and how when it's time to like actually present it, it's able to be so different but new, but at the same time you just re-energize yourself into even more higher territory. Now, the set list for Act 1 or Set 1 was Beyonce opened up with At Last by Etta Jane, then XO, then Flaws and All, Ave Maria, Halo, Brown Skin Girls, To Be Alive, and then Spirit, which is also part of the Lion King rendition she did. Then Set 2 is Otherside, Bigger, Spirit, Freedom, I Care, Beautiful Liar, and a branch off from that. And then lastly, she covers Crazy in Love, Countdown, Naughty Girl, and Drunk in Love. So she has three sets she combines to make a 1 hour film, a 1 hour performance, and she got paid 34 million. Like, let me just tell you how amazing that was. And to have the honor to be covering this right now means so much to me, because let's see what this is about. And like I said, we will be jumping into the next thing, which will be the opening part of the Renaissance. And before we finish talking about the Dubai set, we will start connecting certain connections that help us bring where it is now, which is the Renaissance. And we will also talk about future plans about what would be the other acts of the Renaissance. So now, guys, let us start and let us begin. Beautiful. Every time when she performed this, I fell in love. This was my favorite rendition she did of Etta James. I love At Last by Etta James. I just wanted to say this, so I don't want to stop this too much, but I love the scenery behind her, and that we will talk about that in another video, but we're gonna constrain the whole performance, and then we will give some details from the performance that we actually likes. But definitely Dubai's set, I think her setting of the performance is shockingly amazing. And even for me, I thought that this was gonna be the scenery for the Renaissance. Cause if you look at the background, it has the sundial, it has like the arches, right? The Roman arches, and like the Renaissance like patterns in the background. So I was thinking that she was already giving tease of what the Renaissance is going to be like, and that's no shocker. Her dress looked like Oshun, which is an African deity too. Like she always, yellow always is a signature energy for Beyonce. Like her aura is like a golden aura, and I think that she always used that as one of her signature, where yellow is very significant with Beyonce, as well as like when she put the yellow pattern, you already think that it's already Beyonce.
Very special people here.
I think that was probably my most interesting one. She used the same rendition that she did for the Kobe and Gianna's funeral, the 2020 one. She used the same one where she changed a couple of things around, and she slowed down the pace of the song, because it's actually a very up tempo song. So the fact that she slows down, I think that to pay respect to where she is right now is probably very respectful.
I'd like to start off by acknowledging these beautiful dancers. Choreographed by Fatima. I brought 1,500.
So you see what I'm telling you guys? Look at the arch of the entire stadium that she's performing, and it's giving a very Renaissance like setting. And I think she hinted those things. The fact that she didn't cover nothing Renaissance, it was a lot of old set songs, but the stage, you know, when you're a good artist where your presence and your stage presence and how you deliver certain things, people already start hinting at what you're going to be doing next. And you could see the stage setting around her is already giving certain things like that. And it's a private performance too. Forgot to add that. I was never gonna shut you up. Never like it now. I surrounded my Oh man, I forgot. I forgot to tell you guys. Blue went up there and performed with her mother. And that was our first hint that Blue was ready to do something special.
I want y'all to help me sing this, okay?
I remember the internet was teasing this. They said that the way Beyonce hold behind Blue's hand was like, we're in a different territory right now. I don't need you to be acting up any further at this point. It's like that motherly what's that? Is that black motherly thing where it's like she doesn't have to curse you out. She just gotta give you that look like, you know, right? Okay, I'm gonna need you to put it down a notch. But she did it so classy though. She looked the authentic dress that she's wearing is very giving old European classical styles, and like she's representing different culture styles, especially the sun disc. It's a lot of different elements I see here. Oh, I didn't even see that. If you guys see behind her, one of the pictures behind the giant Renaissance stage, one of the sculptures looks like Beyonce.
Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance.
feeling significant. You better think again. That truth about that question in your soul. Look up, don't look down, and watch the answers unfold. Life is
Flash
a
of the
road,
mountain,
and we
and
don't
now
know
when
where
it's
it's
my
going.
friend.
Till
Moving
it
up
can
and
be
I'm
right.
right.
Step
So
out your
far
comfort
essentially.
zone. Step in
Trying to
your
look back
essence
to
and know
the
that you're
down,
excellent.
doing the
Rise. Spirit
right.
is teaching. No, I'm not just preaching. I'm taking
Man
my
in my
own
own
advice.
advice.
And mama let you know. I'm
Trying to
still
know
trying. I don't get
man
no
on the
days
baby.
off. I don't get no days off.
Oh,
Truly, I'm feeling it. I have to say that thing twice. Trying to be no into
that's
our
a
show
beautiful scenery.
power. I'll be your sanctuary.
You
Just
just
don't
don't
know
know
yet.
yet.
Just don't
Just
know
don't know
yet.
yet.
No matter how hard it
No,
gets,
again.
you got
You
my
mama
blood in
butter,
ya,
yeah.
and you're gonna
Wanna ride.
rise. You're part
You
of
put
something
on
way
that with
bigger.
bigger.
You're
You
part of
part of
something way
something with
bigger.
bigger. Bigger than you. Up with me. Jumping it up and
I'll be the root, you'll be the tree. Pass on the fruit that was given to me. Legacy, part of something
that's crazy. So we're skipping some parts, guys, because due to youth. So I just wanted to say we're skipping a couple of things due to YouTube algorithm. But like I said, we're gonna talk about the whole thing as a whole after it, and then we will move on to the next stage of the renaissance on my channel. But so far, Beyonce is giving a show as always. This is amazing. Like I said, this was I think 5 or 6 years ever since she performed at the Grammys, and seeing her now, this was a couple of months since she performed anything. So the fact that she did all this from the start of January of last year was pretty amazing. And I think, personally, this made me feel in a good way due to the fact that a lot has happened last year with me, especially losing someone early, so early in the year last year. And this was a way to comfort not only the pain, but to like see how this year was gonna roll out. I love the set though. I'm always gonna say this. Crazy in Love will always be the anthem for the opening of every Beyonce concert, because that turns you up to get ready for whatever that's coming next. We're doing those Crazy in Love. Before she continues with this ballad, let me tell you, when I saw this online, I just couldn't, like, I tried to replicate it because I was like in the shower and everything. And I had to tell you, I'm like, this was very hard to put down. Like, it was very hard to, like, trying to mimic or anything. Like, the way she made the runs with Countdown by using her vocals. Listen, when I saw that, I'm like, whatever she has planned for the Renaissance is gonna shatter a lot of stuff, and I was right. Boy, 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 boy. fact that she holds the note when she say boy, and then she kept going back and forth with it, like it's nothing. And then you saw a lot of people on TikTok started doing that. That's got you to understand that whatever she was playing to do with her vocals, just that was the first hit that the internet was not ready for what's coming for after the whole Dubai performances. I feel lonely. I don't wanna speak to you. Oh, you got me hold on. Don't ever let me go. And I always wanted to say this, the way Beyonce runs the performance so smoothly from one rendition to the next one, and it runs so, she's probably one of the few artists when she do an album, everything that she puts in that album is so calculated, so when she use it again, every note from previous albums flows, and you would never think that she's doing that, because you would never think the way she put out albums, the way she carries the notes and the different instrumentals of how she put it together, everything flows. She could probably do a project way back and then still have it connect to a new project just based on the line of the note and how it carries to the next one. That's some insane stuff. I always like the Arabic song. I'm sorry, and every time it comes up, I have to. You know how in sync you gotta be? The ladies did a good job. So this is another side view. Oh, that looks so damn good from here. It's like she's having like a rope and she's going like this. Like she's going like this. That's some amazing stuff, man. Like I said, this is, I think, out of all my years of covering YouTube, this is my funnest part of YouTube, when you get to react to probably some of your favorite artists, and how, especially when you have a legendary artist of her caliber presenting the world to her art, and that she's so proud of it and she's so dedicated. It makes you work in your own craft. That's what makes it so enjoyable. And she's been giving the Renaissance dance throughout the whole damn show. Whenever time you guys see this, that is a Renaissance dance. That's so beautiful, man. Oh, feels better. It's like she was walking on water just now. Like the way she's standing in the middle, it felt like a trees. You know, the Gift album, the especially the part like Spirit, when she like was tied up into like the tree and she had like the ancestry tree with their hands, they made like a ancestry tree behind her. That's pretty awesome. Rock around with me all night. This is the part. This is the part right here. This is what fucked up the internet. Cause after that rendition, nobody couldn't say anything after this. With me all night. Like when she went up and up and up with the melodic scales when for the drunken love, she kept getting higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, and then just let it go. I was like, this is it right here. This is it. Nobody's never gonna do this ever again. Like I already announced that. She kept going up. She kept going. This was amazing. Right there. That. And here's a better version of that from an angle. Put her ass 16 feet in the air and watch Beyonce fuck everybody life up. Like that's so fucked up. One more time, one more time, one more time. And I think that's when they open up the hotel. Pretty amazing. Perfect. Perfect ending. Perfect ending. Oh my god. Beautiful too. And I love the architecture of that building too. So guys, we're gonna close here. Thank you guys so much. I can't stress this enough. This means so much to me that you guys have now seen the first part of what I'm planning to do for the channel, especially for the Renaissance era of my channel. We have so much that we're gonna be doing, especially leading up closer to the closer we get to how we're gonna set up the Renaissance overall. It's not over, guys. It's not over. And like I said, this is the first opening act of my whole thing on my channel. I waited a whole year to cover this because it meant so much to me. Because not only I bought the vinyl, I bought the CD, I got the digital copy, and I'm planning to buy more Beyonce merch. We're gonna make sure this is gonna be something amazing. And even maybe in the future, if I buy enough vinyls, I might start giving a little bit of them out. You know, if you guys would be interested in that, let me know. Like I said, this was amazing. I may create a separate clip, especially when she did the last rendition of the Dubai. This will be the closing of the first part of the Renaissance. Now we will be flipping to the next part, which will be talking about the behind the scenes, what I think about the stage, and get into more detail. But I definitely want to say thank you guys so much. I am truly, truly honored to be covering this. I also want to say that thank you guys for 600 videos that I have made so far on my channel. And by March 17th, this will make it 10 years since I've been doing YouTube. So it is a great milestone. I'm so dedicated to you guys, but as well as thank you guys for coming into my channel to see what I'm capable of. And that, I always say to people, just give yourself a chance to do something that you've never done before and see how the right people will follow. So by all grace and by everything, thank you guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.